going on, guys? One sec. Let me do something. AMC always hyped. Oh, my head, my hair's looking wild, so until we get the hat on. You exited for Neo tomorrow? No, I'm still in Neo going in tomorrow. Still like it. But I mean, I'm gonna look for exits pretty quick on it. Overall, feel good. Good night. Good night, guys. If you're whatever. It's still cold as can be. Yeah, it's pretty cold here in Texas. It's really cold. Very cold. Not used to it. Not liking it. But quick things I want to go over going into tomorrow is indexes look, you know, as good as they can. So we opened up yesterday, last night, and then you've seen a clear trend going up. So indexes look good. So I see Neo. I see pretty much everything that we have on the call option side of things performing very, very good going into tomorrow. So that we do like. Looking at other stocks, what I'm looking at, hot stock for the week, for day trading, swing trading, whatever like that. I think the stocks I've made the video on, obviously, those are going to be my probably best plays going into the week. From, it's a Christmas song. From there, I think oil has very good potential this week. Very, very good potential. Very, very good potential. So like Exxon, crude oil, any oil plays look really, really good. Shell. It's like the premiums aren't that expensive either, so be a little careful, but I think they look really, really good. Like Exxon is one of my favorite charts. We had the ABC correction, and then now we're just like a powerhouse going back up. It's probably gonna break 53, maybe by Wednesday. Looks really, really good. Going for the B-boy look. I don't know what B-boy. Basketball? I don't know what B-boy means. Sounds hot. So let's look at a few things though. So any stocks you guys want to look at, we can start with AMC, the obvious picks. I know a lot of people want to ask about. Super interesting. Overseas, I heard AMC is actually perking up, and a lot of these low cap stocks are doing well. Those don't really correlate over to us all the time. So I don't want to focus too much on that, but we continue to get this sideways action. Anything on the upside, it does look very positive. I wanted the 4.8 push. I don't know or think we're going to get it anymore, but I do like it. This does still look pretty good. I hear propane is the move. But honestly, yeah, if we keep getting this sideways action, I can definitely see it pinching back to the upside. OBV is very bottomed out, that volume down there. So it actually doesn't look bad. I know a lot of people asking about Sundial. I do like Sundial as a company and what they're doing. Short term, I think they have downside coming because, you know, this whole sector is hurting. So a touch maybe a 214 range and then coming down to at least 170, 160-ish, give or take. And if it drops down to 120 or 130, it's like a big buy at that point. But yeah. UAMY, bull flag about to break out. So this is a big hype stock, and if you're trading it based on hype, then like good luck. But entering at these levels just doesn't. I don't see the point. I mean, could it break out? Yeah, 100% it could, but it's just not worth it for me. It's you're kind of late to the party, and I don't like to be late. I like to be very early when it comes to trading this stuff. High Tide better than Sundial, of course. You know that's my High Tide is my favorite play in this sector. Has a little bit of downside maybe left in the tank. But ultimately around this like 54-cent range is where I'm probably going to buy some more. I'll probably make another video on them pretty soon. Keep making updates. I mentioned these guys like 4 weeks ago when they were at 38 cents. Performing great, no complaints. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate the love. Also, guys, like I appreciate hitting the like button. It helps out the stream, the channel so much. So I try to do as much free content as possible, going live every single night. So I do appreciate the love. MVIS. We like this any oil pumps. Exxon is the one I like. Exxon is the baby I like. I think Exxon has room to go up. If it breaks above 51, 59.5, high probability of upside. So I'm looking at, this is what I'm looking to get in early in the week. Thoughts on LAC? I'm sitting in LAC. We want to see some immediate movement though on the stock, because this right here needs to hold the support. If the support holds and we start seeing some upside, high possibility we fly to like $25 quick. I'm talking really, really quick. So we have the momentum formed here. The volume's kicking in. Holding the support's very, very massive, getting back above the VWAP. You do love it, guy. You do love it. NVIS, big hype stock. Big hype stock. If you're in at this range, it looks like it wants to do some continuation, but this is dangerous areas to get in. Like, I mean, look at the chart, guys. Since mid-December, in December, just from $3 all the way up. Like, it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. I don't like it right here. I'm long high tide looking for $7 to $10. Look at you, guy. You love to see it. Put some love on that like button. Listen to Jeff. He knows what he's talking about. How about Palantir? Dude, I just made the video on Palantir. I couldn't be more bullish on this stock. I love what they're doing. I literally love Palantir. I cannot be more bullish on the stock. Like, I honestly don't think I could. It's so cheap right now. We have earnings coming up. Earnings are coming up in the morning. So if you buy pre-market before earnings, it's a little bit risky. So on Webull, I know a lot of you guys can buy pre-market. I do like it pre-market because there's a high possibility earnings come out very strong and there's a very good outlook. So we could potentially open market above 35.35. If that happens, we're soaring. So I really like Palantir, especially with the indexes looking this strong. At 13.9, I mean, we're all-time highs right now, so this is just insane. AMC, I'll keep coming back to AMC, and it's in the title, so I got to do what I got to do. AMC, you're getting this pinching down here. You love to see it. A lot of people aren't talking about this on the chart, and a lot of people don't talk about consolidation. That's one thing you're going to see from YouTube and stuff, is a lot of people don't mention consolidation and what it does for a stock and kind of like the momentum, especially like when you're talking about short squeeze and with what's going on with AMC, Gamestop. So if we look at AMC, I haven't talked about Gamestop, but looking at the Gamestop chart, it almost looks more attractive than AMC. I mean, look at this bottom that's formed. Higher lows kind of forming here, and this pinching. It doesn't look bad. The OBV's kicking up as well. This looks a lot more attractive than AMC. I could easily see this OBV just skyrocketing to start the week. But AMC, I do think there's upside. I don't think we're going to get that touch back down to that 4.7, 4.8 range. That's what I was kind of calling for some big buys, because that's a huge support. I don't think a lot of people are looking at either, but it doesn't look bad here. And we did flip this trend, which I don't love, but getting back above the VWAP looks positive if we can do it. Overall, I do like it. Tuesday 2 milli. Buy or sell Sundial. I didn't see how they're hiding the shorts. No, Aurelio. And guys, hey, I'm not ignoring anyone's messages. They're just coming fast, and I'm trying to do TA and then like read over. So like, I'm not ignoring anyone. I sold Sundial already near. I sold it at the open like at 350 because I think I got in some positions here by myself. Didn't signal anything like that. It was just super risky. So if they're super risky, I'm never gonna like even talk about it. And in the videos I disclosed I didn't have any, so I didn't want to mention that. So to discourage or kind of push anyone to enter, because the time to enter was when I was making the videos at this range at 120, and then we started skyrocketing, right? But I mentioned that on the open of this day right here, get the hell out. Like the fact that we were at like 350 to open up, I was like, I'm getting right out at the open. If you have any positions, it's no way. So yeah. So Sundial coming down. I think we have a push up to maybe 215, 220, and then some downside to 170, 160, maybe a little bit lower to 120. If we go to 120, that's the absolute bottom in my opinion. I love what they're doing, but they do have positive news. You know, the kind of like parole for the Nasdaq is over. Very positive news. So we don't really know what's going to happen. Here you go. Anyone holding GMA games, so I believe the same is happening to both. So you have to post it in the Discord, Aurelio. It doesn't show up any links on here. If you send me a link in the Discord, I'll pull it up and we can talk about it on here. Someone had a comment on. So Gabriel D, USO is probably a safer bet than Exxon, especially if OPEC comes out with the news flooding the oil market on March 3rd. So these are going to be like low-level plays. Like, I mean, super quick in and out. I've just been really good at trading Exxon's chart lately. That's why I like what they're doing, and they have some pretty decent news, and their outlook on earnings was very, very good. So that's why I choose them. Ship, CTRM. I'm not crazy about those maritime and like shipping companies. So if you're looking at CTRM, I definitely think there still is some downside. I'm familiar with the chart. you want to wait till it starts stagnating and then moving sideways, right? So like you see how this right here, it's stagnated and moved sideways. Well, what happened is right here is they announced another purchase of a vessel. So these start to move when they start getting vessel buys. So I'm not interested in buying while it's up here or anything like that. Once it starts moving sideways, then maybe I'll be interested in buying it. Chat is fairly fast, but we'll just wait till you hit the 200K subs. You'll need to brush up your speed reading, right? Well, it's hard to go back and forth. I'm trying to provide like good content and not just like pull stuff out of my butt, you know? So Aurelio, just send it to Discord. You got it. The Discord link's down below. Almost to 10K subs, growing like the portfolio. God bless Justin. God bless. Yeah, like we're doing really good, guys. Like I appreciate all the love. Like I'm gonna keep posting the free content as much as possible. I'm probably not gonna slow down the videos, like, cause I think the way I'm posting videos now too is like they're not just hype videos. Like Palantir and Neo, those aren't hype videos at all right there. Like I know like Neo's like a big name right now talked about, but I've been mentioning them since they were moving sideways. Like, and I don't want people to miss out on this new all-time high push that we're gonna have. Triteris, I know about the company, Jake and Grace. The problem is the way they move. It looks very manipulated. I do love the chart doesn't look bad. It's super bottomed out too. Like this is anything under $8 I think is really cheap, and it's holding above like that green marker. So buying stock here actually isn't a bad play. Short-term targets though around 1070, 1080 range. This right here, I wouldn't bet on it breaking out, and then we have another big resistance there. So like this would be like my like $11 range is where I'd look to get out. But I do know about Triteris. I like their business model. They kind of work with like foreign exchange and like currency swapping, but they only work with like 80 people. But it's a large note. Those people they work with are like really high value customers and targets. So like it's a little bit confusing to like learn the business model. Sins. Okay, so I don't really love this. I think it's overvalued. I think the tech is not that great with this bio. I don't think it's game changing at all. Just my viewpoint. I think it's really ran up. I think it's very hyped up. It can continue though. So like it does look like it wants to continue, but I don't want to trade it just because I don't like it. And it's too ran up. If Sins was more on the downside moving sideways, I would trade it. But it's just really ran up at this point, so I don't love it. BNGO, I'm already in it. Like I made a video on it days ago. Absolutely, I already made it. It already broke the highs and now it's holding those highs. This is gonna rip to like $15.5, $15 flat. Love it. What's going on, Alexandre? I forgot how to pronounce your name. I think it's Alexander, but great to have you, man. And you are gaining subs quickly. God bless, Jeff. God bless. We are gaining subs quickly. We are. When you have some time, check out Reddit on give me a sub. It's a little too involved for now while you're trying to do the video. Send me a specific like link. Dude, just go to the Discord. I mean, I have the Discord link in the bio. So go to the Discord and go down to the free chat. And just post it in here. I'll look at it. This guy, dude, $100 a month is absolutely ridiculous. Well, we provide 100% free content as well, so you don't have to pay for any content. Like, the only reason you pay for content is if you're trying to like day trade. If you're not trying to day trade, there's no need to pay for content. Like long-term stocks, you guys obviously see I provide so many long-term stocks on here, and they're not just hype stocks. I'm not just trading Reddit meme coins. You know what I mean? Like, so chill. BNGO, yeah, I've already gone over this, guys. We got in like at 11.6 when I made the video. Like you can go look at these videos. APXT, BNGO, CPSH, all these stocks we got in before the big breakouts, and I posted them here on YouTube. Like you didn't have to pay for that. Like so people saying like the paid content, whatever. Like, daddy, chill. Like honestly, like I'm giving you guys so many plays. I provide so much free content, so much, and I don't have like this cheap Patreon crap going on. Like that's stupid. Like come on, chill. HCMC, I kind of like what they're doing. I want to see a dip down to like 0.35, 0.36 down here. I know it's greedy. I know I'm being greedy here, but I'd like to see a little bit of a push down and a break back up, unless it starts getting some upside and holds above the VWAP. So if we get some action to where this starts to get some movement back here, and the VWAP trends sideways like that, then I'd be interested if we get back above this VWAP here. But until then, I'm waiting for a little bit of a dip. I hope that makes sense. I do kind of like them. Thoughts on Zom? We take cash out for the Discord. I don't run the Discord. I run it with someone else. He runs all that stuff. Like I'm too busy to to take care of payments and stuff. Like I'm literally like 24/7, 365 with this stuff. Like I'm making videos all day. When I'm not making videos or working on this, I have school and I have my son. So like I don't have time to manage that stuff. That's the reason why I do it with a partner too. And we live really close to each other. So like I trust the guy. So ZOM, this was interesting. I mentioned this on Thursday market open. I'm not doing market open videos no more just because I get distracted and I feel like I'm not focused on the market enough. But we had a double top here. But what was interesting was these higher lows we kept making on this trend. So I was still bullish on it. Then we broke below this range here coming down. But then we kind of kept above the VWAP. So the momentum looks bullish to me and I still do like it. Don't get me wrong. So I know it's a lot to process that I'm looking at there. But overall, the price action still looks bullish and still has some potential upside. Just be careful. And if I'm going to have stops, if we break below this like 225 marker, right? So like that's what I'm looking at there. I know it's like a 10% move though. So ZOM is a little bit riskier. Like that's why I didn't make a video and didn't have any buys on it, you know? I'm frustrated though. Like 2 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago, like at this range, I meant to make a video. Like $2 and like 30. No, it was below. It was before. It was right here. It's like 189. I was gonna make a video, but I think I like pushed another video out instead. I was so mad, so mad, so mad, so mad. But it is what it is. WNW. Okay. I'm sorry guys. I'm not missing anyone's questions. I'm not ignoring anyone's. So don't get mad at me, okay? I don't need the mob on me. I'm just like trying to get to some of these stocks. Okay, so this is gonna be a big resistance, obviously. Big resistance. So like be careful. It looks like it wants to push to it and at least touch it. So that's still a big move. That's like I think it's like a 9, it's like almost like a 30% move, honestly. You're just seeing crazy volatility on the stock, right? So it's a 31, 32. It's like almost like a 9%. No, I'm a liar. It's like that's like a 20% move to there. Bad math. So WNW doesn't look bad. I do like it. It looks okay, but I don't see it breaking that first. Can I upvote twice? Good evening. Hit that like button for Tyler. 108 people in the chat, only 28 likes. I know the disrespect. Cheers, Diet Dr. Pepper, baby. Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm not like, you know, I'm a Diet Coke boy. I'm a Diet Coke fan. But you know, we take what we can get sometimes. AMC. Yeah, so I have to keep going back to AMC because I know people are joining for the AMC and the Gamestop talk. So I don't mind Mob Tyler, everyone dogpile. That's what we need to like come up for a name for the group though, and like the followers. I don't want no lame name. You know, I want a cult, boys. I want absolute savages in this. I don't want people. I want my followers to be absolute savages. But that use logic, okay? I don't want to be stupid people, okay? Like I try to use the most logic possible here in the chat and stuff, and like when it comes to arguing against stocks, and like again too, like if y'all ever think you disagree with me, please argue with me in the chat. Like I want to have educated arguments with you guys. That's the point of this channel, to like constantly find the good and the bad in these potential plays. So if I'm wrong and you disagree with me, tell me why, and like we can go back and forth. I'm never gonna like throw personal insults, or I might, to be honest, I might if you piss me off enough, but like I'm gonna try really hard not to. So like, how's Momo looking? I need to make a Momo video. I've been like kind of binging off of monsters. I'm probably gonna go back pretty soon though. I usually save them for when I have my son. So AMC, this is what we got. Past 4 days, we got a big wick going up. And do you guys like the music in the background? I hope you guys like the music in the background. Is it kind of too loud? Tell me how you think. I'm thinking about adding music also to the overlay of the overall in videos, like actually videos I post, like really lo-fi sounding low, just like so it's not like super quiet or doesn't. I feel like it doesn't make me seem like I'm dragging on and on. But like the information I'm giving in the videos, it's not to drag on, it's to give confirmation to my thoughts and reason and logic behind why I pick certain stocks. So I hope you understand that. Should I drop Rolls Royce? I don't know, but I don't like Rolls Royce. I wouldn't invest in them. But so what we're seeing on the chart, right? We're seeing a big wick up, and then we're kind of trending sideways and mitigating in this range, consolidating. Like so for this squeeze action, everyone's like, oh, the squeeze is over, and I was one of the people saying that. But people are like, Tyler, you're changing your viewpoint. Okay, well, I had to stop you there. So if you're looking at a chart and you don't change your viewpoint, if a case changes, so if we stop going downside and we start consolidating, I mean, as a trader, as an educated individual, I should be able to change my opinion, right? I'm not just going to stick to one case. If you stick to one case, then you're not using any rationale. You're completely biased. And when you're trading, I believe you cannot be biased unless you really like a stock on a long-term fundamental viewpoint. But like looking at AMC, like you cannot just stay biased on this. You can't just say, okay, I'm full bull, and we can just keep dumping to the ground. You know what I mean? You're not using any logic. There's no rationale behind your thesis of what you're trading. So So people that are saying that, like, you should just take a step back and really think about what you're saying. So what we're doing is we did have a down run on, you know, Monday, and then we kind of just trended sideways throughout the week. That was really, really crazy. This is the #1 held stock on Robinhood, which I want to emphasize that as well. So retail is holding this stock, which is kind of mind-blowing to think about. Like, diamond hands, that's actually pretty wild. The short interest, in my opinion, is complete BS with the numbers that are released. I mean, these hedge funds can afford to just take the slap on the wrist. Like, they're saving so much money. If you do the math on how much money they're saving by releasing false information, it's in their favor. So this sideways movement leans me more bullish, 100%. And then if we look at something like Gamestop, so Gamestop is actually 78% short interest, which is still so high. That's basically what AMC was at last month. So this is still very, very high. This looks better than AMC in my opinion. There's a high possibility we run to 72. I'm not overhyping and nothing like that, but this squeeze that we're getting, this short, I mean, the fact that this volume and this price is just sitting like that is insane. The OBV looks 100% better than the AMC as well. Actually trending to the upside, squeezing a little bit sideways. Looks like it wants to push up pretty hard. So, like, honestly, the chart doesn't look bad. I kind of like it. I mean, that's just how I look at the chart. It looks really strong. And if Gamestop goes up, I think AMC is going to go up as well. So those are things to stay focused on. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I'll do some other talks. Thanks for what you do, guys who help us. Don't get enough credit. Namaste. Let me look at this thing. Someone posted. Okay, I have to make sure. Okay, it's Reddit. I know one day's someone's going to see me like porn or something, and I'm going to get in trouble. I know for a fact. See not be a member, join, check out posts. What do you want me to look at here? I don't want to read too much stuff here. It seems like a lot of reading. They didn't teach me how to read in college. I know one day I'm going to get something terrible. XRT is being used to hide DME shorts. XRT is... Okay, it seems a little bit biased. It seems a little bit like people like fishing. Over 800% of the flow today. Hedge funds bought to cover their DME shorts. Simultaneously shorting XRT, which is an EOT that contains DME. Okay, that kind of makes sense. This is effing DD. Share for visibility. Keep holding. Keep holding, boys. Someone was actually on the 17 days ago. Look at the Epic or Bloomberg terminal. Okay, this is interesting. I'll do some research on this, and I might make a video on this. Good stuff. Good stuff. DM that to me if you don't mind. Or I can DM it to myself. If you DM it to me, I can save it. Okay, so let's look at some stuff. Okay, I see Sundial. I know Sundial's gonna get a lot of hype and questions here. I'm doing it really quick though, so bear with me. Sundial, definitely see a push up, but I want to see a rejection down to 1716. Possible we see another rejection down to 1312. Now, the thing with these cannabis stocks is they see massive, massive drops. So that's something you need to be looking at and focus on as well with these stocks, is that when they start seeing this massive move up, they see massive moves back down. Now, we covered Sundial prior to this giant move. The whole time I was making videos, we were sitting right in this range. And I said, dude, this volume is pinching. This is absolutely a short squeeze, 110%. That's what this is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's what's going on. Because we had to hold above $1. And then, the rest is history. We pushed to $4 in like 2 days. Insane. But I mentioned when we had that going on that if we start getting really volatile moves to the upside, high % chance we get volatile moves back down to the downside, which is happening right now. So I think it's at a really sketchy point. If I'm looking to get entries, it's 1.6 to 1.7 and then 1.2 to 1.3. Besides that, I'm not entering at these high levels. It's just risky. You're just gambling. We're not here to gamble. We're here to make money. Tyler, why do you say namaste? Because I'm bringing peace and love to the traders, baby. That's why I would say namaste, baby. Actually, I'm not going to lie. So it was originally a joke from Blue Mountain State. I don't know if you ever watched that. But that's what it's from. It was a joke at first and kind of stuck around. Whatever. He will say high tide. Yeah, I'm going to say it my boys know Esteban Gerardo. I don't know. Maybe I butchered your name. I don't know. I have a thing for the Hispanic ladies. But, so I do work on, I was actually spelling your name. High tide's a play. This is the hottest play in the sector. I'm looking for buys. I mentioned right here like 54, 53 cents, give or take. That's where I'd look to add more to my position, averaging more in. Original entries we bought in were at 39, 38 cents. That's where I dumped heavy in there. So I didn't even add when we get back down. I like I was just too heavy into it. But I love this play. Once it starts getting listed, the Nasdaq stuff, it's gonna skyrocket. So stick around. Your review DNN, I actually love them. So me and my friend were talking about them today. I'm working on a video, working on some content for them. I'm looking for entries. Love this company. Uranium's a hot play. This is my favorite uranium play that there is. Love it. If AMC does shoot up this week, what does it get exit point? Worried about a Gamestop drop after amazing high if I'm holding. So that's the thing. You gotta like that. Only you can answer the question. When is enough enough? You know what I mean? Like that's what happened with AMC. People made 400, 500% of their profits, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep holding." Well, greed sets in. There's greed, there's stupidity, and then there's like just being too cautious, right? Now, personally, I'm on the side of being too cautious. I take a lot of profits kind of early. That's my weakness, but it is what it is. It's in the game. There we go, full send. SOS. Made a video on them. Okay, so I hate the, like, honestly, like, looking at the chart, I hate it. Like, this is the type of trades we don't like to get into. So, like, completely, like, bear with me. I hate, like, you're going to hear me all the time say I hate these type of charts that are just skyrocketing up. But the company, I mentioned, Bitcoin 50K Sunday night. We didn't hit 50K on Sunday night. We hit, like, 49.6. So I was actually like $400 off. So bear with me. I know, screw Tyler, you're wrong. But I do believe we could see 50K tomorrow. Well, why? Because the Nasdaq is shooting up. Nasdaq's at all-time highs. Dow, all-time highs. Bitcoin, high possibility we break this weekly open tonight and start pushing towards 50K tomorrow. In that case, SOS, MAR, Riot, all these crypto companies are going to go crazy. Now, SOS isn't just a crypto company, but that's what they're going to be moving as right now. They're going to be following crypto. And their data analytics is based off of blockchain. So I do like that as a company. Really cool play. So when crypto starts to dip, this will be one of the companies that I start putting money on. The data analytics side of this, I really do like, because I think data analytics based on blockchain is pretty much the future. Also, guys, I appreciate if you hit the like button. It helps out the channel so much. I try to give as much free content as possible. You're not just helping me, you're helping yourself. Think about it. Think about it. Okay, any oil stocks ETF suggestions? It seems like you'd be making Junie Yang. You read my mind. So going to the week for swing trading or day trading, whatever you want to do. The best ETFs, obviously XLE. This is one of my hot picks of 2021. I mentioned this coming into the year. Since the beginning of 2021, we have been making an absolute moonshot, right? From 37 all the way up to like 45 flat. Now, you could have traded this a lot of different ways. So at the beginning of the year, we traded a lot of, well, we did trade a little bit of oil, but we focused primarily on clean energy, and we did a lot of options, making a lot of money there. Looking at XLE right now, it's going to break out. Like, this looks absolutely insane. So we're going to get a clean break going back to the upside. So something like USO crude, that might be a safer play. Yes, you can do some options on that. I like Exxon personally. I think Exxon's going to have a really big run. It's actually kind of valued a little bit undervalued, in my opinion. Looking at Exxon, see it's a little bit down. We got the ABC correction. I want to see if we gap up how we open, but holding above $51 flat has me extremely, extremely bullish. I think this starts to soar, so I'm looking at options here. You could probably grab some $55 options. The premium is going to be very, very cheap. So this isn't financial advice. This is just my thought process. I buy options typically out of the money, and then those where I buy it at that strike price is typically my target, if that makes sense. Now, why I buy out of the money is because I'm very confident in where I'm buying at, because I'm buying usually on really big supports. So typically we don't drop from those supports. And if we do, it's very easy to get out and mitigate your risk. 2, if you're out of the money, the profit potential is way higher than in the money stocks. So they're cheaper overall. So let's say I buy an option for 90 cents, right? So let's say I buy an option for 90 cents, or I can buy an option in the money for $1.80. It's double the price, and it's also going to take double the amount to move that stock to double the over evaluation of that premium, if that makes sense. But theta and other stuff comes into play. But that's just how I play it, and that's just how I play it. You know what I mean? So if you're in the channel, if you're in the Discord, then you understand. You told us to remind you of AITX. Man, I don't even remember. Thank God you reminded me. Artificial intelligence technologies. Okay, the chart looks good. What is it? What is this company? I don't know what this company is. Crap. It sounds cool. AI tech. It sounds like a data analytics company. Oh my gosh. What is this company? I know I like them. It sounds familiar. Oh my gosh. What is this? I don't know this company. No idea. I have no idea what this company is. It's so cheap too. Yeah. Yep. Robotic assistant devices announced. Okay, here. Focus on delivery of artificial intelligence and robotic solutions for operational security and monitoring needs. The company is formerly known as On the Move System. Kind of a weird company. I don't like the robotic stuff. I don't trade that much stuff like that. Interesting where it's at. So really cheap, super cheap stock. And it looks like it's flagging. It's kind of getting that sideways movement that we like. So if it gets above this VWAP, I'd be interested in buying. It's super cheap, pennies, but you got to be careful. It's an OTC too, so like be careful. Premiums might be a little bit high on it. I know you can't option it, but like you might have to pay a little bit of fees. So be careful. You're trading at relatively big highs. I don't think it comes down to 16 cents though. It looks really strong. How's the the VWAP? I mean the OBV. Look at it just trending at those near highs. This is usually an indicator that we're getting another push. So I do like it, to be honest. Just man, I would like to at least get above the VWAP because you're buying below all the supports. CCIV. Let's look at CCIV. Made a lot of videos. I wanted to make another video on these guys, but like I don't want to spam videos like on the same people. So at least try to get like a day break. Like I didn't make another AMC video today because I feel like I'm like just like overkilling it with that, and I kind of want to get like productive like content out to you guys. So like for actual good trades you can get in, like Palantir, Neo, those are money plays. Palantir is probably the best play going into tomorrow, to be honest. Great play, other than like oil. But CCIV, like you're popping up. It's hard to talk about right now at this point. I think it's really gonna make a run towards 45 to 40, like $8, give or take. I think it has tons of room left in the tank. It's kind of just a matter of time till they announce the merger, like honestly. And then when they announce the merger, like this is a $100 stock, quick. Like honestly, Lucid, the tech behind Lucid is massive. Like it's in a league of its own here in the United States because they're on like the luxury end. Like, it's hard to say like luxury and then not talk about Tesla, like comparing the two. But the tech behind Lucid's really awesome, and the battery life, so that's really crazy. Awesome Esteban, much love. AYRO. So I saw Dead Insight mention this guy. My friend loves them too. They're pretty ran up. Dead Insight's been talking about them. They're probably gonna keep flying, so be careful. They'll probably get a dip though. So like, if you follow Dead Insight at all, like he's a solid guy, but it's really hard. Like when you talk about stock, they tend to soar. So like, you gotta like play it right because we soar and then we come back down. But we're sitting at this local higher here. If we pop back above $10, it's price discovery. We could run to $13, and that's not just making stuff up. But like, just see when we break out of local highs, how high we run. So here we ran from 7 all the way to like $10. Like honestly, that's not like out of proportion. Looks really nice. Oh, my eyes itch. I'm sorry. Ah, crap. I don't know what that was. Pizza fat? I'm just joking. Okay. Hey, Tyler, how's this stream going? Sorry if this has been asked already. What do you think about Hyliion? Hyliion, okay. I don't like the price action on it, but the news they announced is really big because it shows like the progress that the company's making and what they're focusing on. If you're looking to buy, maybe like 17 flat, but at this range in the middle, I don't love it. It's hard to talk about, to be honest. What do you think about CRBP? What is CR? I don't know what this is. I don't know if they come pharmaceutical. I can't talk about them. I don't know nothing about it. It's had a big support though, so it doesn't look bad. But pharmaceuticals, unless I know about them, unless you tell me something that they have going on, I can't do nothing about them. You know what I mean? Can't do nothing. Can you do IDEX? Sure, buddy. Looks good. So I want to see a touch like the $4 like 10 cent range. That's where I'd like to buy in. But looking at what it's doing, right? So we get like a little wick here. This looks bottomed out, getting back above the VWAP, and then kind of getting a flag, sitting back above the VWAP here. High possibility we run to like $5.03, $5.05 range up here. You want to see if we get rejected or not. I put money that we get rejected the first chance. Why did Forbes retweet Amazon AMC article? Strange things happening. Probably just a lot of hype. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. You know what I mean? What do you think about Dogecoin? I think like it's the future of all money. I'm just checking. Doge. Okay, so like with Doge and stuff, like so like this is talk about like a few things. Like a lot of people like ask about like Doge and like where do you get in, where do you get out, like yada yada. So like people tend to try to buy Doge when it's flying up, right? And it's kind of like the same rule for buying like equities, like to be honest, like except this is an extreme gamble. There's no real value behind Dogecoin, you know. But if you want to buy it, you want to buy when it's down. It doesn't look terrible. Like, it's holding above the VWAP. Doesn't look terrible. Bitcoin's going up. Could be a decent buy. I'm not buying it. It's a pure gamble. You might as well go bet on some sports. Probably a higher probability. Thoughts on VFF? I don't know the company VFF. I know they're like a farming company. I know I'm from Texas, but I'm not into farming. It bounced on support twice down here at this 1550. Coming back down to test. Probability we don't bounce. We go straight through it this next time. But, I mean, that'd be the time to buy. It's the lowest risk. Noob here, but what book content do you recommend to understand these line graphs you do? Okay, it's like, I'm not going to BS you and like just tell you to like buy a book. That's like one of the things I recommend. Takes like endless amounts of time and like learning. Like I spent like I'll say that before I was really profitable in doing it like as well as I'm doing it now, like, but I'm combining what I'm doing with fundamental analysis. So like I don't just look at a chart and say, okay, I'm buying it, right? I combine the fundamental viewpoint with a chart, and then typically it sets me up for a very good buy. So it's like really hard to say, but I used to use price action. You can read some day trading books. I read like 5 to 6 to be honest in my time. But that wasn't really like the thing that made the difference. The thing that made the difference was spending time just looking at the charts, finding patterns that I liked, finding patterns that I felt like worked. And I'm not talking about head and shoulders or anything like that. I typically just find continuation patterns. So there's 2 books I have both of them right here. I have another one laying around. I can't find it though. This one is, I took the cover off, but I like it because I like hardback books, and I don't like reading digital. So this one's like Japanese candlestick. It's really big. So it shows you a few patterns, which is cool just like to understand some of that stuff and to reference. So I do like that. But I'm not a candlestick trader or nothing. Like I don't base my trading off of that. I read Elliott Wave Principle. This was like $4, cheapest book ever. I think it was like retails for like 30 something. I don't know how I got it that cheap. I really don't know. It was on Amazon. I just bought it. That was actually solid. And then Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits has nothing to do with trading. It's more just like a lifestyle book and just correcting things to make yourself better all around. And that book changed my life. Like I always say, like there's the Bible and there's the Atomic Habits. And Atomic Habits was huge for me. I started reading it like in the beginning of September. And if you haven't been following me, so in September, I was like, I'm gonna make this thing like really serious, because like my brother was talking to me and he was like, look, man, like you should be like on YouTube and TikTok. Honestly, like I know how much you know. I know what you've been doing. You're in school for finance and stuff. Like worst case scenario, you build a brand, and then when you graduate college, you go work somewhere and you just use it on your resume. I was like, you're right. Honestly, you're right, bro. So I started making TikToks, and I was like super lazy, inconsistent with it. Read Atomic Habits, and it kind of just like made things to like, you know, not discipline. I think like spanking myself when I sing it, but like it kind of like creates habits that you do to just get 1% better every single day at what you're doing. So like that's how I'm disciplined with YouTube and like posting consistently, going live consistently, but also I'm seeing the rewards around the board financially, growth wise on my YouTube, the way people like the channel. Like you're seeing a consistent viewpoint on the channel. Everyone's like, look, like I'm not like bragging at them, but it's like people are like, we like your TA, we like your honesty. Like it's just making me better overall. So like, but I mean, it's all about discipline to yourself and like sticking to your system. But so like I went from 0 subs in December to really getting into it in December. January, had a plan. I'm gonna do 3 videos every single day of the month of January. I think I did like 2 or 3. I was like, if it doesn't work, you know, screw it. I back out. I don't do it no more. So far, it's worked. I'm lucky. I'm blessed to be able to do this full time, but you got to treat it like a job. That's my advice. It's not just gonna come to you in a book. Oh, why are all these YouTubers talking about market crash? Can you explain why everyone's talking about it? I do think the market is inflated, but I don't think we have to worry about the crash or the crash or anything like that until after we get stimuluses. And also you need to be looking at interest rates. Interest rates are a very big indicator of the US dollar and how it's valued. So I come from trading commodities, Forex, and indexes primarily. And then I moved to options, and that changed my life. But so I can follow the indexes very well because that helps me trade stocks, obviously, knowing which way the indexes are going. But I'm vigilantly watching the dollar. So the DXY is a dollar index. And if you don't know what the DXY is, basically it's a dollar in a basket compared to the pound, yen, and euro, and like maybe something else. I don't know what else. But basically this is the dollar's chart over the past few months. Yes. Take a quick look at this. Since last February, we were March, right before COVID, we were doing so well, the dollar value. And then COVID happened, and look what happened to the dollar. It's literally just dying. This is, it's literally flagging right now, ready to come back down. So when they start spiking interest rates, it's going to start affecting the economy. And so one thing you'll notice is when the dollar goes down, typically indexes do well because you're spending more money. And I don't know if that, it's hard to reiterate, but it becomes a risk off scenario. So hope that makes sense. It's hard to follow, but that is honestly like one of the focal points of, I think that makes me a decent trader, is I really understand how money starts to flow. The flow of money is a very hard thing to understand, but it helps your trading around the board. So really hard to talk about. Okay, so let's look at some more stocks. Sundial, let's look at Sundial. So Sundial, what I'm looking at, and it's for the guys that have been in here, I'm sorry, you keep watching the same thing. I see a push up happening, but honestly, I see it's pushing back down to 1.7, 1.6, possibly pushing back down to 1.3, 1.2. I mentioned this countless times before we get the breakout right here that we were short squeeze, high chance you're under $3 overall. You're into $4, crazy, right? But if we saw slow, gradual movement, it would be very bullish. But if we saw quick movement, it is really, really bad for the stock, and then you should consider getting out. So we saw the quick movement, because quick movement typically leads to a quick correction. They coincide together pretty much, you know, to a T. So be careful. I do see some potential downside, but them holding below $1 was huge. Tomorrow, it could move absolutely crazy because, you know, it's off of that Nasdaq probation, so it's pretty good. How much lower do you think UVXY will drop? I don't think too much. I don't think too much. I have some UVXY calls. It's hurting, but like it was overall just a hedge, so like I understand that. You never use into UVXY as a position alone. Never, never, never. Fat? What is fat? I'm sorry. He's been saying fat for so long. I gotta look at it. I don't know what this company is. Okay, so they're going straight up. They're gapping. They're straight up. I don't really know what you want me to do here. Below a big resistance, I wouldn't touch at this level. If it breaks above this range, we're in price discovery, probably like 13.50 targets if we break above that. One more like, boys, get to the 69. You dogs. BTC, yeah, I think if it breaks its over, yeah, look at it. There goes BTC. There it goes, boys. Yeah, so yeah, I had a feeling BTC is gonna push. So like 51, 52K, it's gonna start pushing up there. So SOS, Riot, Mar are going to look pretty good in the morning. Do I think the market will open up green? I think it's going to open up green tomorrow. TTO. So I don't ignore anyone. It's just like I don't see it, like honestly. So don't get offended. Some people get like really offended. They're like, Tyler hates me. I'm like, nah, dude, I just didn't see it. So it's a bio company. Dude, guys, I hate like these health companies. I don't know nothing about them. Doesn't look bad. Trending up. Seeing on the weekly open, looks solid, technically looks sound, but you have to know that these bio companies sometimes just completely ignore technicals. So like that's why I don't like to trade them that much unless I know a lot about them. PLTR is taking off, full send all the way to the moon, baby. 69 likes. Oh, 79 likes. Dang. Take them away. Take them away. Go back to 69. Go back to 69. Clove. I like Clove. So the Chama talked about them. Yeah, this is like a really cheap buy. It's a long-term position though if you're buying. Like you have to be willing to buy and just hold at this point. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like them. I think it's a really good value play. Tilray, don't like it. Think it's going down. DSS, please specialize in fraud. Good. Hey, Swissy, awesome. You actually gave me information about them. Just for that, I'm reading it. DSS, please specialize in fraud and counterfeit protection for various types of documents. Interesting. It'd be like, it sounds like a long-term play. That big dip, that was the buy right there, buddy. It's super cheap. I like it. I would just grab stock. I don't know if you can trade options on it. I wouldn't imagine there's any options. But I like it. I push like $5, easy five like 70 range. I do like it. I do like it. Super cheap, undervalued, lots of potential. High, low guess on AMC tomorrow. That's an absolute guess. I'm so bad at guessing on like AMC and Gamestop, but they look really bullish. They look solid. Moving sideways, consolidating. 2 milli Tuesday, lots of hype. You know, I thought we had a push on to 480, 470. It's not happening, and we're trending sideways. This looks really good. Possibility to run to $6, $7, but I mean, like if momentum starts kicking in, like buying kicks in, this thing could easily slower. You know what I mean? Like, so it's hard to cap it. That's the thing. So it could easily just fly right past the $7 mark and just start going. I think a lot of profit taking happens though if we by some miracle of a chance hit close to $10. So be careful. Yeah, so that Forbes tweet was big. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I wouldn't look too much into it, but yeah. The Bosley, big flex, big flex, big flex. Some nights we have good nights. Some nights we have good nights. Where do you see the price of? So yeah, like, I mean, it's a complete guess. I can't just give you a guess, but like, I can see us tomorrow definitely pushing up to $7 is a possibility. It just depends on the volume. But like with AMC, if it starts getting the volume, it can just like completely soar to $10. You know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to say. So yeah, I'll be covering it though. Airlines, I'm not a big fan. Please check out Ali I. Is that Ali I? Yeah. Doesn't look bad. That was a really good touch. That would have been a great entry at 10 cents. These pennies guys are dangerous though. I don't know nothing about these companies. But that looked really good. This does look positive. Looks like once again another push up. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Great show, Tyler. Namaste from Canada. Please have look at WDDMF. That's a word twister. But just because you said namaste, you know what I mean? Weed MD. The weed companies, I think they're gonna have a bad week. Be careful with cannabis companies. That's just a fundamental viewpoint, not even looking at the chart. It is flagging. Let's see wants to come down too though. How you learn all this, man? I would love to learn TA at your level. So I don't teach like TA. I hate teaching, to be honest. Like, it's like the only person in the world that I'm ever gonna teach is gonna be my son. And that's because he's my son. If it wasn't, that's the only person in the world I'm gonna teach anything. But I hate teaching, so that's why I do this. So hopefully you can learn like off what I'm doing, and I can answer questions as much as possible. But dude, like hours and hours. HCMC. I went over this one, Paul. I'm not ignoring you, but I do love you. I could see it's come down to like 34, 36 range down here. That's where I'm looking for buys. I mean, I covered a video on this, so like, you know, but I do like it. I mean, I do like it. If we come down to this range, potential upside, lots of hype on the stock too. That's worth noting. But if we don't push down, we start moving sideways to the upside. If we get back above the VWAP, it's a big buy. So getting above the VWAP is a buy. Watch a quick ad. Support your family. Support your boys. Let's get to 200 people. More likes. Smash it, boys. Smash the like button. Oh, okay. All right. That was the break. Man, my back is so sore. Holy crap. Okay. Your TA is pretty good. Thank you, Cal. I appreciate it. I'm trying to learn. I'll try to, you know, shed off anything I can shed off to teach you guys. I don't mind. There's no secret sauce. Just time and repetition. So, if you guys at me like Cal did, at Tyler Wilson Investing, I see your messages a lot better, just so you know. Just a spoiler alert. So I'm down 6K on AMC with the price average of $15. Big yikes. I know you won't tell me to buy or to sell, but if you were in my shoes, what would you average down or just keep holding? So yeah, you're right. I will never tell you to buy or sell. But if I was holding a position at $15, right? The time to sell would have been like $12, right? But now that I'm holding down to $5, the bottom of the barrel here is like $3.50 maybe, $3 flat. So it's like, how much percent more would you lose if you just hold the stock? You know what I mean? That's like, now you're playing the numbers game. So is it money you can afford? Like, you know what I mean? That's what it's about. I'm homeless if high tide doesn't make me money. Mark Tran, aren't we all? Aren't we all? See you there, Tyler. Love throwing the love around. Love that like button, baby. Smash it. Can you take a look at TKO? I love the name, first of all. It just sounds like someone's about to get knocked out like Kamar Usman, Gilbert Burns style, baby. It's a large copper mining company. It isn't moving as much as I like it. So copper, not really sure how much the copper is in demand. I mean, it's moving pretty decent. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean this isn't going up? It's literally trending up. From November, it's moved up from $1. It's doubled in price steadily. This is a gem of a stock. I mean, look at it. This is what you want. If you're long-term into a stock, this is what you want. Slow, gradual move. Actually, it's peaking up higher right here, but I mean, this is pretty great movement that you're getting here. It's just a slow, gradual trend to the upside since like April of last year. I don't know what you're talking about. This looks good. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Looks great though. Safe stock. What you're putting on Bitcoin? I was saying 50K by Sunday night. We hit 49,600. We're sitting at that range right now. We're gonna push above 50K pretty soon. So it's bullish. Sin's a big winner. Might run up for 225. So I don't know nothing about them. I know they're releasing like the diabetic like patch thing, whatever. That's not changing tech. Like 100%, their tech is not game changing. It's not new. There's kind of some stuff already out there. It has to be replaced like every 90 days or something like that. Like, it's not anything crazy. Is it 90 days? I know there's. I just saw a commercial for a company that with Joe Jonas, or who's the one with the curly head that has like the gyno. He's married to the Indian girl. I don't know which one. I don't know which one it is. Anyways, so he posted a video. It was a commercial, and it was the same thing. It was the thing that goes on you. It's for 90 days. I was like, dude, what a joke. So it could keep going up. Who knows? Christian Hernandez, Afria, don't like it. I don't like anything in that sector this week. It's gonna go down. Sundial, short squeeze over. It's dropping heavily this week. Most likely it is Bosley, but it's so much good news around it with those. So I would keep it on like my watch list to look at. Tyler, you seem like you're in a good mood today. Must have been excited for the week. I'm pretty excited for the week to start. But I've been resting a lot. Like, I had like 2 days of just sleep, especially like with the weather here in Texas. Like, there was no internet, so I couldn't even look at charts, so I just slept. So it was awesome. Sorry if you get this a lot, but do you still have any hope for GME? Looks better than AMC. Simple as that. This movement, this sideways movement, this should get you so excited. If you're looking at GameStop, this movement sideways should just get you rock hard and ready to go all night long, baby. Honestly, like, there's a chance we run to $70, $72. Like, easy. Like, this looks so strong right now. The OBV, it's sitting near those all-time highs still. This is something we saw, I believe, with Sundial, which had me very excited. I believe Sundial. I could be wrong. I think it was Sundial. So, like, that's what I really liked. So, keep that in mind. That looks good. I mean, GameStop does look good. Sundial to the and. Okay. Going to the moon. What's up, Silverback Gorilla? Big vibes from Trey. I feel you coming over here from Trey. I need some cult members like Trey's got. I want to see be the Bills Mafia of trading stocks. That's what I want. Hedges rating ETFs to short AMC. Yeah, that is very possible. I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on that. I don't like, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of research. Weed stocks are my top 21 plays, but next week is not going to be the best for weed. Yeah, so like when they have good weeks, they typically have really bad weeks the coming week. So like you want to wait till they start moving sideways. What's the play for tomorrow, boys? I like Palantir, I like Neo, and I like oil stocks, Exxon in particular. How do you know when Coinbase will go on the Nasdaq this year? They'll announce the IPO. Probably been asked this a million times, but here's a million one. What video editing software are you using? I'm using Premiere, but I'm come this summer, if let's say Tyler's channel blows up and we go to the moon, boys, we hit 100K subs, and you know Tyler's sitting in his Rolls Royce counting Benjamins, giving the wealth of knowledge to the people. I'm gonna buy a Mac, I'm gonna buy a new computer, and then I'll build. I promised everyone I would build the new computer live so you guys can watch me rage as I build it. It'll probably be like a 6-hour long stream, but that's the plan. I've had this computer since I started college. I've paid like $1,700 altogether for it. And then I keep upgrading my monitors. I upgrade my monitors so much. It's like not even a joke. I love my monitors. Like this Acer I have, this is beautiful. 32 inches. I bought it last Christmas for myself. Last Christmas is when me and my ex broke up. And so I pretty much just bought myself. I had money like put aside for her Christmas, and I spent all the money on myself. It's funny because I spent all the money on my streaming setup, and then I didn't stream for like 10 months. And now here I am. God bless. I'd buy this channel along. Full send, Jeff. Full send. Do you like trade TSX stocks? If you do, check out I don't know what is TSX. S&P Composite? GS. So my hair, I need to get a haircut back. I was supposed to get a haircut like the other day, but I bailed on the dude. EGLX. The gaming holdings. Super ran up. It looks good. It's super high. This is like a hard point to buy at for me personally. If we were down here, I would love it. We're not. We're like a day late. So you mentioned it 1 day late to me. I'm sorry, man. But Corsair is a big pick. So Biden announced that he is anticipating to help the production of semiconductor companies. Corsair is the best pick right now in semiconductors, in my opinion, based on price. And they have a lot of hype around them as well. So like just looking at them, I think they have a lot. Look at the consolidation. I should have made a video on them today. I'm sorry. But high chance they were like $46, $47. Put your haircut money into Sundial. I did. The crap's expensive, actually, to be honest. It's like $30. I hate it. Yes, King. Yes, King. But yeah, so nah, it doesn't suck Ronaldo. breaking up was the best thing that ever happened to me. The only thing that sucks is like we have a kid, and I hate like broken family, but like it was the best thing that ever happened to me. After all, like the depression. But besides that, it was great. Just joined. Sorry if you already covered it. That's my favorite way to put people start question. Did you hear about Robinhood restricting buyers again because of 2 Milli Tuesday? No. Did they? Did they? No, they didn't. You're lying. Robinhood. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. This isn't real. They might if volume starts kicking in, they're gonna restrict you again, like 100%. So that's what I'm telling people. Like, don't be greedy with profits. I mean, but then again, they'd have to have big balls to deal with what's going on. That's fake news. Fake news. Do you know about CBAT? No, I don't. Dude, stop, dude, stop, Brian. What do you want me to stop? Have you done a video on UAMY? No, I don't. So it's really hyped up. It's too high. I typically don't cover hype stocks unless I really like them. It could keep going though. I keep saying that it could keep going. Like same with VWAP, momentum's still there, just a lot. Oh. And guys, don't ever take me offensively. I'm just like a giant troll, and I'm always joking around. What do I think about Shift? Shift. What is this? I think I looked them up. Shift Technologies. Looks good. Love the chart. It does look really good. That's like super. I hate the gapping. It's hard to chart that, but it looks strong for a breakup to like $11.5, $12 range. This is gonna be a hard place to break 11.16, so watch out. But like we could run to $12 easy. That doesn't look bad. Good show, man. Good night, Paul. Rest easy. Rest easy, brother. Cough. We literally just saw who they bat for. Yeah, I know, Boz. It's a dangerous game. Like if you're in AMC and those, like, it's a dangerous game, guys. You're betting against the wrong people. Anyone who's on Robin the Hood should leave it. I agree. I need to put a Webull link, but like, I really don't care that much for that little bonus from people. But whatever. I thought you were about to pull up some Robinhood restrictions BS that was about to kill the hype. I thought I was too, to be honest. It wouldn't have surprised me. I shared the two with you on Box. This man out here sharing the love. That's a DM. I don't see the tweet. Big 214 viewers. Yeah, I mean the most I think we had was like 500 one night. But yeah, it's a crazy what putting AMC in the title does. My wife and I both grew up in foster care and group. If the fact that you're trying to raise that child in a situation is a huge deal. Namaste. Yeah, I had my son when I was 19. I was the youngest one in the family. I'm a family of 4 boys. 4 boys, 2 girls. Big family. I was the youngest one to have a kid. But yeah, so I'm graduating. That's cool. Ballsy, I'm at a loss, $300. Should I just bite the bullet? Never bite the bullet, brother. And take the loss before it gets deeper, or just be patient. What's your graphite play? Yeah, this is one of my favorites. So NMGRF, I made a video on them. You can go check out the channel. The entry was about $1.32, like right here. So we did trend down a little bit, but I mean, this is like the #1 trend that we're looking at, right? So we find companies we really like, right? We find a company based on fundamentals we love, right? And then we look for this. What is this? This is sideways consolidation. When a stock is consolidating, when the OBV is perking up with consolidation, this leads us to get massive movement. So what do? We got to like this $1.26, and then boom, we started taking off, and now we're at $2. What is NMGRF? Nouveau Monde? It means New World Graphite in French. They're the only graphite mine in all of North America, and it's ready to keep going up, boys. I'm telling you, I'm finding the gems. If I post a penny stock, it is not hype. I will only post and tell you penny stocks. I'll post some penny stocks and maybe I won't be entered into them, but I always tell you guys when I buy. And I'm never going to tell you to buy a stock, but if I say I bought a stock and I own it, chances are that means it could be a buy. I'm just saying. So listen to those words. Did Tyler buy the stock? And if I say, guys, by the way, I bought this stock, it should be like the safe word, okay? Can you take a look at NVIV? Tyler Wilson is going. It's more going to be the Catalyst Store or AMC Squeeze. I love the word Catalyst Store. Fancy, fancy, boy, you fancy. I haven't done an AMC update in a little bit, so we'll do a quick AMC. So AMC, looking at AMC. I was in favor of getting it pushed to 4.8, 4.7. We're not getting it. I don't think it's happening. And if we look at GameStop, it has me more bullish. We're getting this sideways action pretty much the whole week. What we had. This was really surprising on last Monday that we dropped straight down. And then we kind of just started this sideways consolidation pinching in this range. This looks pretty good. The only thing I don't like, we were making higher lows, trending back to the upside, and then we broke below it right there. Did not like that. But I still like the overall price action. I think there is some upside here. High possibility we run to $6.7, $7. I'm not buying this. I'm just like giving my overall consensus what I think. If I buy an AMC, I will 110% tell everyone here. But that's just my viewpoint. OBV is bottoming out as well. Looks very promising. Do like it. Like, I mean, look. It looks very, very bottomed out. Pinching, getting a little bit of a wedge, if you will, there's. But if we go look at GameStop, a little bit different of a story. I hate fixing these charts. So one, GameStop is just literally trending sideways, perking back above the view up. You'll love to see it. Looking at the OBV, really moving sideways as well, not trending down anymore. And it looks like it's trying to break back up to the upside, so I like that as well. There's a high possibility this thing could run to like $72, $71 really, really quick. But the thing is, if volume starts kicking into these plays, and the GameStop and AMC, you could see very, very quick movement, and you could see very big add-ons. Now, the concerning part about this is, does Robinhood restrict? Does Robinhood stop the buying of these stocks? They've already shown they can do it, but now the SEC is kind of on their back, so could they do it again? I don't know. Will they do it again? Probably. It's a dangerous game. Who knows? Like, that's the thing there. AMC is going to be a huge pumping up tomorrow for the people who had FOMO and got in because they missed on GME. MVIS will be watching adult videos on your walls. We'll have you. MVIS, I don't care about their LiDAR tech. You're basically playing MVIS in hopes they get acquired. Tyler doing AMC GameStop is like me doing the same songs every set, every concert. Crowd loves it. Musicians get tired of. What's the tick? What are you talking about? The ticky tock? What are you talking about? Hello, bro. Can you have a look at High Tide? I love them. I think they're a buy around 54 cents. So I'll go really quick though for you. So High Tide, I'm looking to buy like around here in 53, 54 cents, 55 cents, this range here. I'd be adding more to my position. This is originally where I made the video and where I got in. People are dumping tomorrow. Mr. Wiggles, I don't think so. I think that guy's high and not off the most high, if you know what I mean. Peloton, really love it. Great earnings. The chart looks extremely bullish. The fact that the market's opening way it's opening up, you're looking on a higher time scale. Really nice consolidation, like 146, 147. I think there's a high chance we could break, honestly, to new highs. Earnings were fabulous. Great. Top tier earnings. I think they had a $1 billion year or quarter. I don't know what they did. But huge. The only issue was supply chain issues, but I think they're going to be trending up. How much money do you have invested right now? Wow, that's really personal. Tyler was investing. Thoughts on QS? You've asked a few times. I'm sorry. So we had a member, actually. He bought QS. We were talking about it, actually. I think he bought QS at like right here, this $44 range, and he's doing really good. So, or was that QCOM? It was one of them. I don't know. Big resistance are like at $59, $60. So be careful. Dude, a little over half your crowd is hitting that like button. Not bad. We can do better. He is right. We can do better. Are you looking at any semiconductor stocks? Yes, CRSR. I think that's a hot put for tomorrow. And I don't know if you know, but Biden's talking about helping the manufacturing of semiconductors. So that's what's having them pretty bullish, in my opinion. So high possibility Corsair over the next week, 3 weeks, makes all-time high pushes. So be careful there. What are your thoughts? What do you think about Tilray? I hate Tilray. Hate it. Hate it. HCMC, Healthy Choice, is money right now. Be careful. But yeah, I do think it looks really good. I think 34. Wait, no, I'm a liar. Yeah, like 34, 35 cents is where I like it a lot. I actually kind of like this song. Good beat. But if we get it back above the VWAP, I would look to buy. Looks really good. Thoughts on AI ticks before I head out? I mentioned I liked it. Getting above the VWAP is where I would look to get in, though. If it gets above the VWAP. What was the ticker for the graphite company? I have a video on it also, but NMGRF. This is it. It's an OTC. If you have Robinhood or Webull, you can't buy it. Sorry. Too bad. When's Warzone Steam? LOL. Stream? What are you talking about? Are you saying stream or Steam? I will make you have 20 subs on that video. On what video? Ugh. Bullish stocks for the week. We got, I think, semiconductors, Corsair, and specifically, I like Exxon as my oil play. I like Palantir a lot. I think NEO has a nice push. The only thing that can push NEO down is if Tesla starts doing bad and dragging it down. So be careful with that. Watch an ad. Support your family. Support your boy. Thoughts on Tesla? I hate charting Tesla. Lots of hype about saying it's like overpriced, you know. I think Tesla's huge though. Only problem with Tesla is they're used to being the only name in the US for EV, right? They're first to market, so it's huge for the company. So you know I love first to market companies. I think they have the best growth overall, biggest names, yada yada yada. And Tesla's a solid company. I love the CEO. Now the problem is Lucid's making an appearance on the scene. We have GM during the Super Bowl making like thousands of commercials, like a non-stop. So like we're seeing people come into the name, into the brand. So that could hurt Tesla. Like honestly, it's probably overpriced. I'm not shorting Tesla though. I don't have the stones for it. Riot blockchain went from 50 cents to $50 in 3 months. You think it will keep going? It's just going to follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin keeps going. It's going to keep going. Bosley Genius Thoughts. I can't seem to get myself into it. It's a hype stock. When I heard Shaq bought it, I was like, it's a hype stock. You know what I mean? It's at a big support, though. This $2.99 to $2 is a big support. How do you think earnings will go for Palantir? It's going to be great. I think Palantir's earnings are going to go great. So if you want to be on the risky side of Palantir, you can enter pre-market like on Webull, like super early in the morning. That might actually be worth the entry, to be honest. But there's a possibility if earnings are too good, like they're pretty. I think revenue's gonna be high and the outlook's gonna be great. If you know anything about the company, we might pop above 35. Now I want call options bad on this stock. I want to emphasize how much I want. Who's your gambling play? I don't have no gambling. I think gambling's overpriced at the moment. Will Palantir stock go behind as a while? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. How many stocks should you be investing in at a time? Dude, that's a hard question to ask. Depends on your portfolio size. Newmont Graphite is at 250 right now. I jumped 81 cents last week. Trying to decide if it's worth getting in. It's dangerous. Is it? No way. Is that too? No, it's not. You're a liar. Is it? I haven't watched it. Honestly, it's one of those stocks I just hold. Did it hit 250 on the No way it hit 250 on the after hours. No way. Oh my gosh. That's crazy if it did. That's going to make me so much money. Types of investing. What is the reason that supports and resistance actually work with stock prices? It just signals where buyers were buying and sellers were selling. It's just where volume hits. Volume is the most important thing with stocks, in my opinion. This is just me. This is me speaking. Like, do your own trading on DD, whatever works for you. That's what I'd say. Like, I don't like MACD, Bollinger Bands, RSI, SMA, EMA, yada, whatever MA you like, whatever moving average is, right? You're not going to see all that crazy crap on my chart. Now, like, it works for some people. Some people, like, make money doing it. Like, I'm not, like, hating anything like that, right? And maybe sometimes it wouldn't, like, save me money if I used them. But I think you can overcomplicate things, and I like to use price action to see when is a good time to buy and where volume's typically kicking in on a stock. Now, if you can combine that with something like flow algo, but that's a little bit extra and you don't really need that, but it's pretty nice. It's a great add-on, but it's expensive. But I just think price action is the most valuable technical analysis you can use. And if you watch my videos, I think it shows, to be honest. If you're combining price action with fundamental analysis, it tends to show winning results. And that's just based on how I've traded it. Now, maybe that wouldn't work so good with you if you aren't good at identifying price action. So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, they're all gambling plays. Good one. Doge. LDK. Do they pay dividends? Kevin Howell. You're literally spamming that one. ABML. I think I went over this one before. Not today, but decent chart. Isn't this like a recycling company for batteries? I don't know, to be honest. $3.64 is a big support. It looks strong. It looks good. Just be careful. Is like Robinhood of investing channels keep it simple stupid? I don't think compare to Robinhood because I think I'm like stealing money or something. Have you done any research on Gvo? I have not. My friend loves them. He loves them a lot. And they work with, and they have a lot of people in connection with the Biden administration, so possibly a good pickup. Other indicators matter more when it's not a full-blown epic bull market. You can say, I'm not going to argue with anyone. It's okay, I mean, I don't mind. Do what you do, I do what I do, you know what I mean? Just me. Gorilla Joe Ape. What book did you read to understand VWAP, like you said, consistently? No book really helped me understand VWAP. I mean, you can like look at the basis and what it is. Basically, what the VWAP does is just show, that really shows where people are buying and selling. So like, as you see, like if we're running up, we tend to run up and then we retrace the VWAP and then continue to run up. See how we just keep buying on the VWAP? That just signals where most buying is happening. APXT, another great play, man. That was a great play we got in the video. I like Ford. I'm no Tyler W though. Let's look at Ford. Culture Vulture vibe. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I don't love it though. IDEX all hype. I looked at the business model. I didn't really like the business model. I was a fan of the business model. But best time to buy is around $4 flat. $4, $4.02. Elon's brother sold 25 million of Tesla stock. It's because he doesn't have those diamond hands, baby. Are you going to do a vid on IEV? I am. I'm just like, I'm just trying to get, like, I don't want to make like too many videos a day anymore. I feel like I'm just posting too many sometimes, and I think people don't like that many videos. And so I'm basically trying to see what I think is going to be doing the best as soon as possible. But I like IEV a lot. Data analytics solid. How high can Monday graph I go? I don't know. I'm holding. I don't know, to be honest. Is $1,000 an unrealistic price goal for GameStop? Yes, that's a crazy price target, dude. What are you talking about? Let's do a really quick rundown of AMC and GameStop. So if you're looking at AMC, you've heard me talk about it a lot. We're getting that pinching. Really, the strangest thing going into GameStop and AMC was the sell-off that we had to start the week, right? Quick little dip, little volatile move back up, and then like we just started pinching sideways, which was really interesting. The pinch sideways that we started getting, and then from the pinch you saw the OBV also trending down. And if you zoom out more, this looks like a wedge, and wedges tend to be pretty bullish. So that looks pretty decent, to be honest. If we can get back above the VWAP on AMC, I definitely think we could start soaring to like $7. Getting back the VWAP is crucial, though. What do you think I should cash out on DME? Do whatever you want. I don't know what to tell you. When is a good time to buy Bitcoin? Not at 50K. UAMY, the hype stock, guys. Be careful. What up? Thoughts on UAMY? Don't like it. Super hyped. Be careful. Musk is has been trying for weeks to get Tesla to stop rising. Dude, Musk will do anything. Dude's a savage. Elon Musk is a savage. Super great guy. BFT, guys, I was on live talking about this stock. This is my favorite long-term stock, just so you guys know. I buy on every single dip. It's the only stock I continue to buy. Have you considered stock analysis, guys? No, I don't want to sell courses at all. I don't want to do that. It's definitely not the route I want to take. I don't care if I can make $1 million selling courses. I don't want to do it. I hate it. I hated my teachers growing up. I don't want to be a teacher. I haven't sold AMC. I'm just counting them. I just counted that money by. Got it back on the Knicks over tonight. There we go. Got a gambling man. Oh, do people in here sports bet? I'm curious. Anyone here sports bet? CPSH, when are they announcing the news this week? They're not announcing news. They're landing on the moon on the 18th, I believe. It could happen sooner. But the 18th is the overall day I think they think it's going to happen. ITRM? What is that? Therapeutics? I don't like it. Tyler, any thoughts on CFII and Phil? What is that? I don't know what that is. Neither one of those stocks popped up, so I don't. C5. It's a SPAC. You got to tell me what they're acquiring. I don't know anything about them. I don't know. You're sending me SPACs with no information. SOS. I already made a video on them, so like, don't be lazy and just like expect me to tell you to buy or sell. But I honestly, looking at the chart, this is something I hate to see overall. I hate to see these giant moves up because I don't like to enter them. But looking at it, it's probably going to go up because Bitcoin's soaring, and this is being viewed as a Bitcoin company right now. Although that's not where the majority of the revenue comes from. It's from the blockchain data analytics side of the company, which has nothing to do with Bitcoin. They just use blockchain, which is overall the future of data analytics. So the fundamentals I love. High possibilities could run to like $10 though. So be careful. What are your work hours like as a trader? Crazy. They're they're like all like, sports are more rigged than stocks, dude. You're totally right. You're honestly kind of right. Everyone does sports bet, so I use a website. I'll probably post a link in the Discord if y'all want it. What I use. I'll probably do some betting streams. I don't know, maybe. FTFT down. How do you choose an exit? I'm just watching charts from support and resistances. That's what I'm looking at. When AMC pops off, I promise to not sneak drinks or snacks in ever again. That's actually funny, Joe. That's actually gold. But yeah, my work hours as a trader, yeah, crazy. GME acquired former Amazon Web Service CEO to upgrade company in e-commerce. So I don't really care about GME's long-term value point. Like, that's irrelevant because it's going to take so long for them to transition. So if you're looking at them, you're like, oh man, they're long-term. They're making the e-commerce play. Don't be stupid. Like, honestly, like you're to transition your company to a whole different sector to like e-commerce, it takes a long time. Like at least a year, like minimum a year. So, and then they're going to lose a lot of money because they're going to be spending money on advertising and find what works for them and getting the cost per customer. Like, the aspect of that is huge. Like, a lot of this stuff, honestly, like, this is, like, really simple stuff to learn. But, like, people think transitioning as a company, oh, they're transitioning to this. It's not quick. Nothing's ever quick. Nothing's ever simple. It's not a quick fix. When in your life have you done something that you change really quick, and it's like a quick, oh, my God, I'm successful. You know what I mean? So, think about that with this. It takes time. What would happen if everyone on Wall Street Bets bought an actual AMC movie ticket? 10 million one day, full send. Anything that would be a good buy for Tuesday. I like Exxon and like all oil plays. I like Palantir, I like Neo. I feel like I'm missing one. I don't know. Weed MD. I don't like them. I already looked at them. The whole sector looks bad. Gamestop is going to be the next Steam. It could. Torch, hype stock. Be careful. Torch the hype stock. Andre, you're tired? I'm tired. I'm always tired. But guess what? I don't sleep. I don't sleep. We don't sleep. We just chug more Diet Cokes. The occasional Red Bull. My friend's he lives down in Corpus Christi, and he's stuck on the highway right now. It's closed. He can't get home. That's funny. That sucks. He's pissed. He's not happy. How many subs do we have, boys? Let's look how many subs we're at. We're about at 8,400. Let that soak in. We're at 8,400. We were at 2K January like 1st. Not even. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe the work we've put into this channel? We're at 8,400. 8,400. Absolute animals. I'm doing this stream every single night, okay? And it's not stopping once I hit 25K. We're keeping it going. We're keeping it going. Yeah, I'm hitting 10K, Sib. Hell yeah, we're hitting 10K. We're the Bills Mafia. I'm gonna create a name for us. I'm gonna think about it. It's not gonna be one of these lame names either. We're having the best name. We're having the best trading YouTube cult following name that there is. Okay? I gave you a sub a couple days ago. The code, well, you made, that's probably the smartest decision you made for your financial future, like, honestly. People say go to college. Actually, I'm a big college supporter. Although I'm going to get out of college and never use my degree, so. Any opinion on USX? That's all we do, Chad. It's all we do. All we do is work. USX. Super ran up. Don't like it. Tyler's Grinders. So, okay, Mr. Wiggles, USX. We try to find plays before they happen. Very rarely do we get into plays as they happen. This isn't me, like, trolling you, but, like, you want to find the next play, not find the current play. You know what I mean? Cobra Kai. Bills fan? I'm not a Bill. I'm a huge Saints fan, so you can imagine how depressed I am over the last 4 years. Are you live market open? I'm not going to be live market open anymore. No. I feel like don't get enough viewers. It's just a waste of time, to be honest. And y'all ask too many questions during our open. And I don't like to answer questions during the open. I like to make money and trade. So I get to focus more there. BNGO broke all these all-time highs. I think we're sitting at that resistance right now in support. Lots of room to go up. $15.5, $15. Love it. Huge. Last at 3.5 million Texans without internet. That missable. Honestly, my internet wasn't working today. My internet wasn't working until like 11 a.m. My power never went out because I live in a really good neighborhood. But the internet and all cell service was cut out, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, when I get a degree, it's going right here, so everyone can look at it. Because, no, first of all, none of these traders on YouTube like have a degree, and I know that doesn't make you like more It does make you more qualified, actually. Like, let's be real. If you understand like financials and stuff like that, it makes you more qualified, 100%, having a degree, unless it's like in like psychology or something. But like, it does. Like, come on. Any tips, mates? Some stocks you're going to buy at open? I don't know anything I'm buying at open because I don't know the pre-market movement. That's like a huge factor. Palantir looks really good. Neo looks really good. Exxon looks really good. Oil stocks in general. There's some other ones, but I'm forgetting. So thoughts on AMC? Guys, the AMC boys are back. Let's go. AMC pinching sideways, coming down. Right, but this pinching has me very excited. The fact that we're pinching sideways, holding this sideways consolidation movement has me very excited. Looking at the UVX, not the UVX, sorry, the OBV, pinching sideways as well, holding that kind of bottom right there. Possibility if volume starts to kick in Monday morning or Tuesday tomorrow, we can move easily to $7 range. GameStop looks more bullish. We could get like a $70 push on GameStop. Dr. Tyler's trading office. That sounds super perverted. Shade throwing at psychologists everywhere. I mean, my sister has a psychology degree. I'm not like saying they're pointless, but like, I'm just saying like an art degree or something. Like, they're just like, you know, have some relevance towards what's going on. Why oil? You got some insider info from Texas? No, oil's. So I read a lot of earnings reports. Exxon had one of the best earnings reports there was. So they came out, earnings weren't great, EPS and revenue. But if you watch the channel, I say this all the time. The most important factor on earnings is not EPS and revenue. Those are important, but they are not the number one factor. The overall outlook of a company tells you where the stock is going. Exxon had the best outlook I'm talking about. Amazing outlook. Great. Nothing but upside. They're excellent. There was no fear of laying people off, stopping production. Great, fabulous, perfect. So since then, this is when they had their earnings right here. I knew this was a buy, and I did not buy. I did not buy at 45. I can't believe it. I don't know what I was looking at. I don't know. I must have just not been looking at the stock, but it just moonshotted since then. So it's gonna keep doing well. You can look at crude. They're it's very cheap right now. So yeah. Any penny watch list? No. So if I like a penny stock, I'm gonna post it on it, and you're gonna hear me say I bought this stock. So if you hear me ever post a penny stock and I say the words I bought this stock, I'm not telling you to buy it, but it's looking good. You know what I mean? So, what are your thoughts on trade restrictions resurfacing on Reddit? Yeah, it's terrible. You got to be prepared for that. Happy trading tomorrow. Good night from Norway. Great stream. Good night, Golden. The Golden Sheriff. I don't want to see the Silver Sheriff then. Other than that, psychology degrees are meh. I'm not like hating on that one. I'm probably gonna get some hate in the chat. I'm fundamentals. How do I find the Reddit stocks that are gonna go up? Dillo. Get off of Reddit. Don't trade based on Reddit. Stop. What's that Jordan meme? Stop. What degree am I getting? I'm getting a finance degree focused on risk management, insurance. I might go back and get my master's. I don't know. But it'd be in marketing. So it's like, if I did that, but I like marketing. I like the schoolwork. I love the psychology behind marketing. It's very interesting. Great stream, brother. Namaste. Namaste. Hope you didn't take big losses getting in. Any thoughts on HMMR? What is that? Sounds interesting. About how much % of your portfolio is in each stock and asset? So yeah, that's a great question. So when it comes to options, I never go above 15%, but my options account is separate from my stock account, except on the 1K challenge. The 1K challenge, no rules. We're going full send to the moon. No rules. We do whatever we want on that account. So going into that account, immediately when I opened it, I put 56% of that 1K, so $560, some easy math, went to CPSH. That's up about 30% from when we got in. I put about 16% of the portfolio into LAC calls. That's down a little bit, but overall we're up about 5% on the portfolio. So I'm going to be doing a lot of updates on that account. A lot. I'm curious if that gets views. So, yeah. Put that Series 7 on the wall. I'm debating what I'm going to do right out of college, because I'm going to still do, I'm still going to be learning stuff. I might get my CFA. My friend works in insurance. He sells insurance right now. He's getting a CFA as well. So I might get my CFA. And then get a Series 7 eventually as well. Just depends. Yeah, that Forbes is going to be hyping up AMC. Full send. Hey, what's up, boss man? Just got to work and you got you on in the background. Well, yeah. Tyler goes with you to work. He goes with you to sleep. He sleeps with you and your wife, not in a weird way. And then he's there when you wake up, giving you the best information possible. You're welcome. Taking me with you everywhere. Do you recommend stock books? Do you like reading in general? Yes, I do like reading. I don't like reading on my phone, though. The only thing I read on my phone is articles for videos. I love reading on hardback books. I'm too ADD. Reading is good, but for other stuff. Reading is king. I know you trade options. I was curious how much it needs long position. So in options, 16%, but I never go above 15% typically. 16% was kind of crazy just because of how small the account is. So you have to make exceptions. But when it comes to actual stock plays, it depends how much I like the stock. I'm really heavy into BFT. PaySafe, I love it. I love PaySafe. Every dip I buy more. I would say over 30% of my portfolio is in, probably more. Oh, probably 40% of my portfolio long term is in BFT, which is so stupid. I understand. Overall, it's up. I keep averaging more and more, but I love the company. Does Tyler have a list of who's good and bad? Better grow a beard then? Dude, facial hair doesn't grow that well. That's why everyone thinks I'm 19 years old. I'm 23. It's hilarious. Why study when you're so good at trading? I think reading is really good for you. Not to say I couldn't get better either, but yeah. Also too, I have a son, so when I'm going to school, if you're asking why I go to school, my son's my number one priority. I was raised that as a man, you're supposed to always provide for your house. Just how I was raised. No sexism there, but that ultimately comes back to the man. And so my son will never go without. Hello, Tyler, SOS to the moon. But he did kind of go with that while I'm in college because I was broke for a while. So yeah. SOS to the moon. I have 2 shares at 6. So I think SOS does really get it open. Just be careful and not don't be too greedy. You're a beast, Tyler. Thank you. Everyone should read more for real. What is SOS? Okay, I made a video on them, so if you want, you can go look at the video. But I'll explain super short what they are. I'm getting more into providing more like videos, less hype. I'm still gonna do hype. I have to, like, honestly, this hype right here, I got 30K. That was really big for the channel. And then Sundial, I don't know how Sundial I got 21K, but whatever, cool. But Palantir, good. SOS, this was a pretty decent one. I actually kind of like the company. That was a good one. AMC. This was CPSH. Oh my god, this wannabe Chance the Rapper hurts my head. God, he always creeps up on me. He just creeps up, like, starts slapping my ears with terrible music. But this is the SOS one. Basically what they are, a data analytics company that focuses using data analytics via blockchain. So that's the cool part, what I like about them. Lots of upside in the company, but they just started like a crypto mining part as well, and crypto security and crypto insurance. Now, it's cool that their crypto side of the business is really diversified. It's not just crypto mining. That's really cool. So that's why I think they have so much upside there. But they're going to follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to 50K tonight, full send all the way to the moon, boys. So that is really good. I had someone in the Discord ask for merch. I was like, you boys are just looking to buy random crap. Should have wrapped it up. I love my son. It was honestly like, it sucks that like that's not who I married, you know. I tried for like years. So, but the reason me having my son was the best thing to happen for me. It made me mature a lot really quick. I didn't party. I didn't waste time. I basically spent all those years I had my son like just learning stuff. That's why I got into trading, like, to be honest. So like, best thing that ever happened to me. I have 5K of fun money tossed around in stock, call option, namaste to get a holla. James Claude. I mean, I like Palantir, I like Neo, I like Exxon. I like. So many people were freaking out about Bitcoin last night. It was hilarious. Yeah, I did the drop. That was funny. So if you're ever looking at Bitcoin, you're getting worried, go look at the indexes, okay? So if the indexes look strong, so like last night, Bitcoin was dumping, but the indexes still looked really good like this, right? They were on an uptrend. This is really worth noting. So Bitcoin was going down, but what was the Nasdaq doing? The Nasdaq was just trending up and holding sideways. Bitcoin, people don't want to admit it. You don't want to. It's okay. You don't have to. I understand. You don't want to admit that it follows the market. It follows the Nasdaq. That's what it does. Bitcoin's going all-time highs. Nasdaq going all-time highs. Coincidence? No, it's not. People feeling like they're on a team, so they want a jersey or a hat, especially for guys. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna make only like limited stuff. I'm not gonna make a whole bunch of it and start a clothing brand though. That's stupid. I'm not here to make clothes. I'm here to make money. Can you go over SOS or any other small stocks you like that you're interested in? Guys, go look at the channel. Please look at the channel. Like, I tell you if I'm in them. Like, if y'all watch the videos, you would know. Like BNGO. We're gonna do a really quick recap before I get off, because I want. Sorry, this audio was all over the place. But y'all are gonna feel the pain right here, buddy. Y'all are gonna feel the pain. BNGO, we were at $11.59 when I made this on February 10th, 5 days ago. Where are we at now? $13.73, 30% run up. Strike one. The next video, where are we at? What are we gonna look at? Look at MP. This is a good one too. I don't think any of them did bad. I don't really care, but we can pick any. MP Materials, 32.27. We actually dipped a little bit. Where'd it go? We broke out of that channel immediately the next day and went to $39. Another one. About a 20% run. What's the next one? Watch the videos, guys. Sundial. I was talking 2 weeks ago. I said Sundial $4 to $5 stock. It actually got a lot of views. Kind of surprised. Where was it at? $1.21. Oh my God! Slap me in the peen and call me daddy. What is going on there? That is insane. Where's the next one? That went to $4, so you know. Nokia. This is the only one that just went sideways and just bled. That's hurting me actually. I said silver was gonna dump. I said fuel cell was dumped, but then they announced a Exxon merger. So then I quickly told everyone, I was like, I'm getting out of this position tomorrow. IDEX, that one up. Oh, this is a good one. This is beautiful. This is it's primarily focused on this the CEO announcing some stuff, which was really big news. But if you look at it, it went up over 20%, so worth noting. Mara, that went up. Obviously, BFT kept going up. Doge, I actually made a video before it hit 9 cents. That was hilarious. That's kind of lucky, so I don't want to even talk about that. MP went over that one. Neo, I mentioned this one. What did Neo do? Let's look. Where did I mention this one? How much money did y'all miss out? It was at 58.85. Where did Neo go? Let's see. Well, I can tell you where it did go. Went to the freaking moon. 58.85. We went all the way up to $65. So, if you're missing these plays, like, and you want to see stocks I'm interested in, I keep posting videos. I post videos, 2 to 3 videos every single day. Today there wasn't one hype play. There was one, Neo, Palantir. Those are plays I really like, and I like Exxon, like some other plays as well. But don't be lazy, guys. Are you live at Open? I'm not live at the Open no more. I'm not doing it no more. Notice me, senpai. Oi. Put up your BTC chart to see it hit 50K. Oh, let's see. Oh wow, yeah, Bitcoin 50K. Let's see. I'm so thirsty right now. Jeez, can you check a chart on HMMR? I already checked it. It looked okay. I didn't like it that much though. I've been in Neo since it was $8 still. You're holding strong. Diamond hands forever, bruh. You're like that guy off of Deadpool. The guy that's made of steel. What's his name? I didn't think of his name. Tyler's dollar multipliers, right? We might be here for a second. How do you find stocks to look into initially? Spend countless hours looking at stocks and flipping through charts. Can you show us your buys for tomorrow? No. I watch the videos, but my memory is dookie. Well, I don't know what helps your memory, to be honest. Kathy Wood just tweeted about Tesla and SQ hedging their assets with BTC. Yeah, Tesla, they're smart. They're very smart. Give a membership. Yeah, but it's mainly for day trading, so you don't have to do it. Like I think my YouTube is more about like long-term trading. But if you're interested in day trading, you can. But we have like it capped off. Like you can't. I think it's capped off, to be honest. I don't think there's any more room. We don't want it crowded. It's not about making thousands of dollars, something like that for us. So it's just like, yeah. But I don't advertise it or nothing like that. I've been in Neo. The world is dead broken. Let's profit off of it. Wow, I love it. You dog. All right, guys, I'm about to hop off. I'm pretty tired. I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna be live. Probably same time, I would figure. Pretty tired, kind of hungry, freezing cold. But can't feel my toes. My body's ready for 50K. I'm ready for 50K. But we'll be live again. More videos, more content. I'll be back. I love everyone. Thanks for the support. Appreciate the stream. It was pretty great, pretty fun. Good talking to you guys as well. Have a good one.